Welcome back to the channel. Today we will be covering 5 unsolved murder cases in the United States. These cases are some of the most brutal, mysterious and haunting cases that have never been solved. So let's get into it. Number 5, the Beaumont children. On January 26, 1966, 4 siblings, 2 boys and 2 girls, went missing from an Adelaide beach in Australia. Their names were Jane, 9, Anna, 7, Grant, 4, and Stephen, 2. The kids were playing at the beach near their home when they were approached by a man in a blue Ford Falcon. He told the children he had a broken leg and needed help getting home. But once they got closer, he pulled out a gun and told them to get in the car. The man then drove the children to an unknown location where he assaulted all 4 of them. After this, he took the 3 eldest children to an isolated area and shot them all in the head. He then returned to the car and drove off, leaving the youngest child, 2-year-old Stephen, who was later found wandering on the side of the road. To this day, the case remains unsolved and the killer has never been found. Number 4, the Texarkana Moonlight Murders. Between February and May of 1946, a series of brutal murders and assaults took place in Texarkana, Texas. 5 couples were attacked, 4 of which were killed. The killer was never caught and the case remains one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in American history. The victims were all young lovers who had been dating or were engaged to be married. They would go on dates to places like the local drive-in theater or the skating rink, and then, after the date, they would go to one of the girls' houses. That's when the killer would strike. He would sneak into the house and attack the couple while they were sleeping. He would use a .32 caliber pistol and typically shoot the man in the head and the woman in the chest. The motive for the killings is unknown, but the case is still being investigated by the Texarkana, Texas Police Department. Number 3, the Keddy Cabin Murders. In the early morning hours of April 1984, someone broke into the Keddy Cabin in the Sierra National Forest and murdered 4 people. The victims were found by a group of campers who were staying at the cabin next door. When they didn't hear back from the family staying next door, they went to check on them. That's when they discovered the bodies of 39-year-old John Shonga, his 37-year-old girlfriend Linda, and his 2 children, 14-year-old John Jr. and 12-year-old Jesus. The only survivor of the attack was John's 8-year-old daughter Christina. She was found wandering around the cabin with no clothes on. To this day, the case remains unsolved. Number 2, the Black Dahlia. On January 15, 1947, a woman was found brutally murdered in Los Angeles, California. Her name was Elizabeth Short, and she was a budding actress who had moved to LA from Massachusetts in hopes of making it big. But her dreams were cut short when she was savagely killed, and her body was displayed in an almost theatrical manner. The case became one of the most infamous murder cases of all time, and the killer was never caught. Number 1, the Zodiac Killer. Between 1968 and 1969, a serial killer was terrorizing the San Francisco Bay Area. He was known as the Zodiac Killer, and to this day his identity remains a mystery. The Zodiac Killer was responsible for at least 5 murders, but he claimed to have killed many more. He was never caught, and his case remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in American history. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content.